My name is Chris Bogart. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Burford Capital. So the common opposition to litigation finance is frankly a knee-jerk reaction from people who either haven't thought the issue through or who are deliberately obfuscating the issue for their own political purposes. When you think about running a financial investment business, whether relating to litigation or anything else, the fastest way to go to business is to make bad investments. So the idea that Burford or any litigation finance provider is going to go out and finance weak or meritless or likely to lose cases is preposterous because you'll lose your money. When we lose a case, we lose all the money that we've invested in that case, which means to recover from a single loss, we have to do a couple of cases just to get back to even, just to get all that capital back and get the profit that we were supposed to make in the first case. So when people talk about what concerns them about litigation finance, we've been talking about litigation claims being assets and capable of supporting financing. And that's all absolutely true. But people then come along and say, well, gee, these are a little different than cars and trucks because these assets are assets that involve the administration of justice. And doesn't that make them in some way different or special, and don't we need to protect them in a particular way? Well, I think the answer to that is simple. When Burford is providing financing here, we're providing corporate financing, period, full stop. We're not buying the claim. We're not becoming the client. Like any investor, we're curious about what's going on. Litigation has a benefit in that regard because litigation is an inherently public process. And so it's not only Burford that can go electronically into the court file and read the filings, you can too. But what do we do with that information? It's much the same way that when any other kind of corporate finance provider or investment firm has given capital to something. In many cases, they may be powerless to affect the ultimate progression of what happens with that capital within bounds. So if I'm a bank and my specialty happens to be financing power plants, once I've signed up to put the money in so that this power plant can be built and start operating, that doesn't mean that I can step in and become the operator of the power plant. And it's the same with litigation.